Okay, so you're here because you want to get smart, fast on something cool, right? But without feeling like you're, totally swamped with info. That's what we do. And today, we're basically packing our virtual bags. We're heading to Pakistan, checking out four really beautiful and actually quite different places.
Exactly. And our guide for this trip, it's this Urdu podcast, Chalo Kahin Nikline.
Yeah.
Specifically, their episode, um, Travel Tales, Murree, Swat, Hunza and Gwadar, A Funny Journey.
So our mission, really, is to pull out the best bits, the most interesting moments from their travels, give you a real taste of these amazing Pakistani landscapes and the cultures, too.
All right, let's dive in. First stop, Murree. Sounds like it's a really popular weekend place. Like, everyone goes there.
Yeah, that's the impression. And the podcast, it kind of throws you straight into the, let's say, unpredictable side of travel there. They mentioned their driver just casually saying a road was closed.
Oh, really? Just like that?
Yeah, and then suggests, maybe just hop on bikes instead.
Huh. Okay, so you got to be flexible.
Definitely. It sets the scene. Expect the unexpected. And once you get there, sounds like you might meet some furry locals, particularly on Mall Road.
Oh, the monkeys. Yes.
Yes.
Apparently, they're not just hanging around. They're practically running the place. There was that funny story about one just, like, grabbing a pack of chips.
Straight out of someone's hand, wasn't it?
Pretty much. It does make you think, though.
About what?
Well, how tourism impacts wildlife. When animals get that bold, it often means they're really used to people. It changes things.
That's a really good point. It's funny, but yeah, there's more to it. And it wasn't just the monkeys causing adventures, right? The weather, too. Snow.
Oh, yeah, snow made things tricky. They mentioned how slippery it got.
Yeah.
And that hilarious bit with the auntie losing her slipper.
Oh my gosh, yes. Slipping and yelling about her shoe.
Thankfully, someone rescued it. But yeah, those little human moments, they really stick with you. Make a place memorable.
Totally. So summing up Murree, it sounds like it's lively, maybe a bit chaotic.
Energetic, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the mountain beauty for sure, but also this, chaotic vibe with funny stuff happening.
Okay, so leaving that buzz behind, where to next? Swat.
Yep, heading north to Swat. And the description they used was pretty evocative. Pakistan's own mini Switzerland.
Wow, okay. High praise. Sets expectations.
It does. And apparently it delivers on the scenery. Beautiful mountains, rivers. Though they did give a pretty strong warning about the rivers.
Oh, what was that?
Bone-chillingly cold.
Yeah.
Like seriously cold.
Yeah.
So maybe admire from the banks.
Good tip, right. But the views are worth it. They mentioned specific places.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kalam, Bahrain, and Mahodan Lake, they talked about them like they were, almost heavenly, like heaven has descended.
Sounds incredible. But getting there, maybe not so heavenly.
Well, part of the adventure, maybe. They described the roads like a roller coaster.
A roller coaster, seriously?
Yeah, but get this, a roller coaster with dole beats in the background. How great is that?
That paints a picture. Definitely not a boring drive.
Not at all. And even the hotels had a certain local charm. Remember the Wi-Fi story?
Oh, wait, yeah. The manager, what did he say?
They asked for the Wi-Fi password, and he just goes, no Wi-Fi here, only peace with your wife.
Brilliant. I love that. It's kind of refreshing.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe it speaks to different priorities. Disconnect a bit. Enjoy the moment, the company.
Yeah, a nudge to put the phone down. I like that. So, Swat, it's this mix of just stunning nature, feeling kind of remote and peaceful.
Right. Once you get to those spots, like Mahodan Lake.
But also these funny, charming local interactions along the way.
Exactly. It's the whole package, not just the postcard views.
Okay, got it. Where are we off to next? Further north again?
Yep, for the north to Hunza. And here the podcast really seemed to focus on the people. Describe them as incredibly kind and pure-hearted, almost like otherworldly nice.
That's a powerful description. Makes a huge difference to a trip, doesn't it, when the people are welcoming?
Absolutely, it shapes the whole experience. And then, of course, there's the landscape itself. You got the Karakoram Highway.
Which is just epic in itself, right? That road.
Totally epic.
Yeah.
An engineering marvel, really.
Yeah.
And then the ancient forts, Altit and Baltit. Loads of history.
Adds that historical layer. And didn't they mention a saying the elders have? Something funny?
Oh, yeah, the longevity thing. Apparently, they proudly say, we live longer than potatoes.
I love that. It's so earthy and memorable.
It really is. It's those little cultural details, And speaking of local flavor, the food, chapshuro.
Yes, they were raving about it. What did they call it?
The leader of all meals. Quite the title.
Definitely makes you want to try it. Sounds like a must-eat.
For sure. And visually, Hunza sounds just spectacular, too. The pesu cones.
Oh, right. The description was amazing. Like ice cream cones.
Giant ice cream cones, yeah. Planted in the earth. What an image.
Incredible. So Hunza is stunning mountains, unique formations, deep history.
Uh-huh. And wrapped up in this warmth from the people. A sense of peace, maybe, tranquility.
Yeah, sounds like a really special combination. Okay, final stop on this virtual tour. We're heading south now to the coast.
That's right, down to Gwadar in Balochistan. Completely different vibe, all about the coast.
Yeah.
And they started with this great line, saying the coast is so beautiful.
What was it? Something about a selfie.
Yeah, it feels like the sea itself is asking for a selfie. Just a fun, modern way to capture it.
I like it. Sets the scene. So, coastal beauty. What else stood out?
Well, the Gwadar port lights at night, apparently quite a sight, strolling along Marine Drive in the evenings, and naturally, the seafood. Super fresh.
Of course. Gotta have seafood by the coast. Did they have a story about that too?
They did. The fish vendor very proudly telling them,
Really guess.
straight from the sea.
Exactly. Pai Ji, this fish came straight from the sea to your plate. No messing about.
Can't get fresher than that.
Nope. But the real highlight, it seems, the absolute showstopper in Gwadar, was the sunset.
Sunsets by the sea are often special. Where was this? At a place called Sunset Point, fittingly enough. And the way they described it, it was so beautiful that everyone just went quiet.
Really? Just silent.
Yeah. Because as they put it, sometimes the scenery speaks and we just listen.
Wow. That's quite profound, actually. A shared moment of just awe.
Exactly. It captures that feeling of being humbled by nature.
So Gwadar's essence, captivating coastlines, that feeling of serenity by the water, amazing fresh food.
And these incredibly powerful moments like the sunset that just make you pause and appreciate.
Yeah, sounds wonderful.
So there we have it. Our quick trip is kind of coming to an end. We've gone from the lively mountains of Murree
With the monkeys.
to the beautiful, peaceful valleys of Swat,
Mini Switzerland.
then up to the majestic, soulful Hunza,
With the lovely people and potatoes.
and finally down to the stunning coast of Gwadar.
Yeah, 4 really different moods, different stories, just like the Chalaka Hindicline folks described.
Exactly. They painted a great picture.
And, just like the hosts of that show, we're kind of curious. What stood out most to you listening? Did any of these places spark an idea, maybe a future trip, or even just reminded you of a funny travel moment of your own?
Yeah, definitely hold on to those moments. This was just scratching the surface, of course. Pakistan's incredibly diverse, but hopefully it gave you a good snapshot, a feel for these places, all through the lens of that really engaging travel podcast.
Absolutely. So we'll borrow that lovely sign-off from Chalo Kahin Nikline. May you always keep snow in your bucket, chai in your cup, and definitely keep those travel dreams alive in your heart. Thanks for joining us.